Hey guys, I've had this game on my computer for a really long time called The Shadows That Run Alongside Our Car. And I didn't play it. I think I did, but I played it like so long ago that I think I got one ending. I don't know if I got all the other endings, but yeah, whatever. And I either forgot to delete it or I wanted to make a video about it, so I'm just gonna make a video about it. I know that it is about a zombie apocalypse or whatever, and there's two survivors in a car. Actually, I remember one ending and one thing, but I'm not gonna spoil it. Anyway, let's start. Whose eyes will you see the road through? I actually can't remember whose route I went before. I'll go with the man. Gun it. I put the pedal to the floor. The wheels screech as we pull into the lane. The car swerves, but it doesn't really matter. There's no one else out here as far as the eye can see. The abandoned station shrinks behind us until it's gone. And then it's just us and the long road. The world outside the windows passes by us in abstract, like the whole world's given up on having any meaning. We drive in silence. After a while, I hear the faint buzzing of the power window being rolled down. You sure that's a good idea? It's not like zombies are just going to hurl themselves at a moving car. Fair enough. Well, that was a thrilling conversation. So, guess this is kind of strange to be asking after 3 whole days, but what's your name anyway? Right, we never did once introduce ourselves. What is her name? Shelby. We'll keep Shelby. I'm not feeling very creative today. Shelby. Well, nice to officially meet you then, Shelby. Name's... and we'll keep Dustin. Dustin. Okay. The car shudders briefly as we rumble over a series of potholes, but then the road smooths again. The humming of the engine reminds me of a storm brewing far off on the horizon. Beyond these occasional noises, we sit in silence. So, what were you doing before everything happened? Oh. Wow, that's the first time she's actually started a conversation. Guess I'm not so intimidating after all. What was I even doing? Oh, what was I doing? God, what was I? A whole lot of nothing. I bet that sounds super impressive, huh? Just a scruffy drifter. Not so sure she wants to hear that. Dodge the question or bend the truth. Let's dodge the question. Let's play mysterious and hard to get. You know, this and that. I've never really settled into one thing in particular. What about you? This ride is yours, right? Yeah, well, it's really my dad's car. Or was. Even when he was alive, though, I was the only one who ever drove it. Guess he didn't. Sorry, never mind. It's okay, the booze would have killed him eventually, anyway. Pretty quiet in here, huh? Surprisingly, not much noise at the end of the world. Do you think there's any radio stations left? I'd be pretty shocked if so. Reckon it couldn't hurt to look, though. She's fiddling with the dial. I'm pretty sure we're not gonna find anything. Static comes in and out in waves. If it's like The Walking Dead, they find a help message on the radio or something. I only watched one episode. I don't remember. And it was like, I barely remember it. Every so often, the distortion gives the illusion of an actual sound. Oh, excuse me. But then it goes right back to nothingness. Just then though. Hang on a sec. Go back down. I think I actually heard something. The noise faces in and out, then as something comes into auditory focus. Oh my god. Is that mariachi? I can't contain myself. Sound is unmistakable. Horns blow joyously over the static in a sick fanfare, while a man's voice swells soulfully over it. Oh my god. Oh shit. I didn't know we could save. I don't know. Whoops. Let's turn the music down. Okay. I'm laughing so hard I nearly pissed myself. Shelby's nearly there too. That was not what I was expecting. Who the hell's out there running this? Of all the music that would be left. Man. I sink back into the driver's seat, letting my mind drift to the music. The dissonance is almost comforting. As the fractured chords wash over me, I try to pretend that I'm lounging in a truck bed somewhere. Oh, so he literally was a drifter. I thought he was just exaggerating and being like, yeah, I'm just like a drifter, man. I'm so like, but he actually has like a house and stuff. But no, man is like living on the back of trucks. Damn. Out in the sun, mid-afternoon, shirt damp and dirty from a hard day's work. For a moment, I almost believe it. The music falls short for a few seconds before starting up again. Wait, isn't this the same song again? Ugh, it's probably on an endless loop, because why wouldn't it be? Sure seems that way. Guess it's just ghosts on the waves after all. And the undead aren't exactly interested in DJing. What do you think a zombie even listen to? Is death metal too obvious of an answer? Rob Zombie? Or maybe they're all into baby metal these days. I don't know, I think the Grateful Dead seems more apt. You know, I've always wondered this, but what are they grateful for exactly? Maybe they finally found themselves some peace. Peace, huh? I wish they'd let the rest of us have some. Ain't so bad right now anyway. Well, except for that. I shake my hand at the radio controls. So what are you into anyway? Music-wise, I really like Alanis Morissette, top 40 hits, that sort of thing. Oh, she's an old soul. You, and don't tell me it's baby metal. What's the shade with baby metal? I like baby metal sometimes. Will you judge me if I say I actually haven't heard of them? I think that's worse than her dissing them. No, that might be for the best. What is this baby metal hate? I don't stand for this. Miss Alanis Morissette. Isn't it ironic? What do you listen to then? Most people look at me and expect me to be into the Stones or Marley or something, but... well, you'll probably actually judge me more for this. Try me. ABBA. Okay, so both of them have terrible music taste. Just as I thought, she starts laughing at my expense. It's a nice sound though. I'm not going to be poetic and say that it sounds like music or anything like that. Still, it's good to hear. Told you. No, it's fine. Their music's catchy. I mean, my parents listen to ABBA, but it's fine. Your parents? Yeesh. How old are you anyway? You seem a bit young for Alanis. How old do you think I am? I'm pretty sure there's no right answer to that question. Except for that one. I'm 22. Shit. God, that's so young. She's practically a kid. What was I doing when I was 22? Still wasting my life, I reckon. I wonder if she's even been to school. That young and the whole damn world's crashing down around her. Well, how old is he supposed to be? He doesn't look older than her. In this art style. I try not to make a face, but I can see my knuckles going white as my fingers grip harder into the wheel. This music's kinda similar to ABBA, isn't it? All peppy and stuff. Should be happy to have it. That's sure an optimistic take on it. Alright, enough of you. Finally, that music was actually driving me insane. I reach down and turn the volume knob to a sharp left and the radio blissfully goes silent. Farewell, wailing man. Now it's just us again. Did you ever expect things to end up this way? It's getting dark, huh? Sunset so late in summer. That is such a blatantly obvious dodge of the question. Oh my god. Ignoring me, huh? Sore topic, huh? Save. Sore topic, huh? I guess she doesn't want to think about it. I can't say I blame her. I'm a bit surprised we still have any light at all at this hour. Specifically without the streetlights at all. It's like the sky's just been saving it up. Looks a bit like a dying fire. Kind of fitting for the end of the world. So you never really told me what it is that you do. I mean, it doesn't have to be a job or anything, but well... What do you like to do? Or what did you do before everything? Actually, I worked a lot. I didn't really have time for much other than that. I would wake up, shower, go to work. Sometimes this text is hard to read. The letters are all really close together. Maybe that's a me issue, a skill issue. Have a lunch break, back to work. Get off work, eat dinner, watch TV for a few minutes before passing out. And then the whole thing would start all over again in the morning. That was about it. She sounds depressed. I guess that'd be most people's story. It's tough out there. Was tough. Probably tougher now. All kinds of pointless in the end, isn't it? You work your damn tail off and everything goes to pot anyway. You just wonder why you didn't spend your time better, you know? Yeah. I guess that doesn't matter either way. So what about you? I'm sure you didn't spend all your time listening to ABBA. I used to travel a lot, looking for work and stuff. So you're homeless. He's a glorified hobo. I suppose you could call me a bit of a nomad. Yeah. Bit extra. I think. Well, that sure is lofty. It sounds really cliche. Not really, it sort of suits you. To tell the truth, I haven't really had much purpose in a while. I've just been getting by. When you can't find something to do, you sort of lose yourself. It gets to a pretty dark place. Got to the point, I used to wish I could just take a vacation from life. Guess I got my wish, didn't I? Wishes never do come true in the way you expect them to, huh? You're a monkey's paw. Oh, guys, I'm like psychic or something. I don't think she knows I've noticed, but she's been pressing at her gut a lot. I wonder if she's still alright. When I first played through this, I thought she was pregnant. Spoiler, she's not. Since I first ran into her, she's been in a rough way, and I'm not sure it's gotten much better. We probably should have looked for some more bags of that ginger stuff. Ask if she's nauseous, comment on her hand. Let's comment on her hand. You okay with it? I point towards her stomach with the back of my hand. Oh yeah, it's gotten a little better, but I'm just exhausted, which doesn't help things. You know how it is. I do, but Christ, I'm not really equipped for this. I know first aid I can stitch up a cut, but gastric distress is a bit beyond me. You think we should stop and rest? Nah, like it or not, we'll be stopping soon anyway. Braking would just waste gas. Right, the fuel. If everything wasn't so weird these days anyway, I'd call it suspicious that there was only a single tank's worth left. Not much we can do about that though. Onward it is then. Where are they going to? Is it like The Walking Dead? They're just driving out of town? Do you ever wonder, like, why us? How did we make it this far? And is it really such a good thing that we're still alive? I apologize for the background noise, by the way. My walls are like paper thin. Than I used to. Honestly, I try not to think so hard about stuff like that. If I stop to wonder what my own life was worth, though, it's a dangerous train of thought, I'll tell you that. We're here, that's what matters. Despite it all, we're here and we're safe. The how and why of it is just garnish on the salad. I don't know what the fuck he's talking about. You know, I didn't believe it at first. I mean, that we're really facing the apocalypse or whatever. So the first couple months I just kept working, kept on like everything was fine. And then, listen, you don't gotta answer me if you don't want to, but your old man, what happened? My dad? So he needed more beer, right? Of course he did. He was a deadbeat alcoholic. tea. But they wouldn't even let him in our nearby liquor store anymore, so he wandered off to another one. Just so happened that that part of town was infested. Took a while before I even noticed, since he wasn't really any different from usual. It's pretty pathetic, huh? But so was my dad. And in the end, I won't be doing much better. Great, now I feel like I want to puke. Personally, I would chuck her out of the car at this point. Like, she's probably gonna turn or some shit. She was in close vicinity to a zombie, bro. I ain't taking no chances. Hey, please don't say things like that, Shelby. One of us has to keep this up. Girl, don't touch her. We're safe. Rest hand on hers, let her be. Let's be a good friend, actually. Let's not be me in this situation. Let's be someone else. I slide my hand right off the wheel. Her hand is resting by her leg near the center console, so I reach over. I thought she might pull away, but she doesn't. Her shoulders fall, and I think I hear her sigh. Wow. Her skin feels really cold. She's dead. She's dead. Is that normal? Maybe because the window's open? Maybe it's because she's sick. Really wish I knew a bit more about Really wish I knew a bit more medical shit right about now. Actually, if she had a fever, shouldn't she be hotter? Yeah, she should. A chill like that can't be normal. It's not even that cold in here. But we're still here, just remember that. Until that changes, there's still time. Things might never get any better. It'd be stupid to assume that they would. But while we're still breathing, there's hope. Pfft, that's pretty cheesy, isn't it? Anyway, I'm sorry about that. About your dad, I mean. Even if you didn't get on with him, I bet it must be hard losing someone that close to you. Yeah, I guess. It all happened so fast, I'm still trying to come to terms with it. I wouldn't worry too much, there's no wrong way to feel. I guess I'm almost privileged. No one I care about has been around in a long while. I wonder if there's anyone else still out there. I wonder if they're stuck out here, like this. I wonder if we'll ever know. If the clock... oh my god, what the fuck. If the car's clock is set right, it's nearing 1 in the morning now. The road is as dead as it ever was, but somehow it feels even emptier, more sinister. Like all the shadows behind us are teaming up into a hungering mass, just waiting to swallow us whole. My eyes are getting heavier. He's been driving for I don't know how many hours, like straight right now. Can't stop now though. We've still got so much farther to go. Don't trust your tired self. Don't trust your tired self. Even if we... Hey, Dustin. There's something I need to tell you. She puts her hand to her stomach again. Latent instinct tell me not to take my eyes off the road. Okay. But I do anyway to look at her. She looks real bad. Worse than I've seen yet. A couple times she opens and shuts her mouth. Why do I have such a bad feeling about this? I'll save real quick. I said something before. I wanted to, but I was scared. I'm still scared. Damn it. God damn it, I should have known it. I've heard so much unreliable crap about the symptoms, but I guess they weren't so full of shit after all. Hey, stop. It's okay. But I just keep calm, alright? We don't even really know how this all works, so maybe there's a way. Does it hurt? Not as much as I expected it to. I mostly just feel cold and hungry. I'm not even sure if that has anything to do with being bitten. If it wasn't for this, I might think I just imagined it. I wish I was dreaming right now. I wish this wasn't reality. Fuck it all. I thought I was keeping it together. Don't do this to me. Ugh. Keep accidentally right-clicking and opening the menu, bro. Don't do this to me, kid. I swallow, but it doesn't make my throat any less dry. The corners of my eyes are burning. Careful there. Remember that thing about wishes. Monkey's paw, right? I guess sitting in a car beats having customers with my manager yell at me. Silver lining. Psh, retail. Almost as bad as zombies. Worse, probably. I try, but I can't muster up the will to laugh. Anyway, you should sleep if you want to. We'll probably be on this road a while. Yeah, you're right. Will you wake me? What is happening? Will you wake me up if anything happens? Of course. And hey, gotta be somewhere better down the road, right? Better than back there at any rate. Yeah, maybe there'll even be a station that plays both Alanis and ABBA. If there is or ever was a station like that out there, I'd love to hear it. Smooth FM, bro. Smooth 95.3. Hell, I'd love to shake the hand of whoever was running it. This life's too short to not just do whatever the hell you want. But I guess it ain't the time to be waxing on that. I don't know how much longer this tank's gonna get us. Well, ain't much else to do now but go until we can't anymore. The road is long and our course is true. Nowhere to run but forward. I think that's the end. I don't know if that's the only ending or if there's multiple endings. I don't know, I can check. Actually, I think it's her ending and his ending. And it's the same ending, it's just different perspective. I can play through hers in another video, or I don't know, it's the same story. You just learn about her dad. And I guess if I kept prodding, I would learn about her dad as well. And his route, but that is The Shadows That Run Alongside Our Car. It's a nice short little visual novel that I think I got it on itch.io, and I'll have the link in the description if you want to play it. That's all.